Made some DIY target stands, free, out of an old cattle panel and just some scrap lumber that I found around. One of the important things, I mean, they don't look pretty, but things that I like to do, I like 3 legs on a stand because 3 legs won't rock. You shoot this direction, and then also you got to get them off the ground, and then I don't want to put them on plywood because I don't want them to hold snow. I'm really looking forward to shooting this one. It's a nice big target. The key with bag targets like this is keeping them dry. I'd like to put some sort of awning over the top of them. This is how I like to set up a range. 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, and right at 100. And then what I'll do is I'll make 2 marks, one right where I'm standing, so that's at 20 yards, and if I were to go back 5 more yards, I'll make another mark, and that will make it 25, 35, 45, 55, and so on. And then I'll move back 30 yards, and I'll make it so that that target is 50. So then I'll have 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, and then 130. I just set up my range for this fall. I've had some bags up throughout the year. I've had this bone collector target for like 6 years. Same thing with that yellow jacket. Had them forever. The only thing I have to do is paint a new black dot on it. Super cheap, not very good targets. But these are super cheap, so they're the 3D that I have in the yard. They'll hold up okay if you're not having a bunch of people shoot at them. If it's just you, you're generally all right for the money. This thing is built like a brick. It's a boa, and it supposedly has no foot per second limit, and it is just a hoss. It's got plywood on top, plywood on the sides. It is built heavy, and it's pretty good from what I've seen so far. I've got that as a crossbow target because my daughters shoot crossbows. It'll take a vertical bow, no problem. I really like the target face on it. Same thing with the target face on the back. They stagger all of the dots on the opposite side so that you get more life out of the target. I like to have a 3D every 5 yards. And then I never throw away my old bags that I've shot out because I just use them as blockers. This is a cool target. This target's got a face that's removable, and they've got all kinds of different ones. This one's for sighting in, obviously. The vertical line, the horizontal line, really nice. I'll actually level this target when I'm sighting in and getting a new bow tuned in. But all kinds of different places to shoot at so you won't shoot the target out. And then you can always replace this. These are cheap. It was like 20 bucks or something. They've got like deer vitals, dart boards, I mean, all kinds of stuff. All you have to do is Velcro them on. I made a small side adjustment. Actually, I stepped back another yard is what I did. So I was at 51. This is going to be a fun target. I like to have as long of a distance as I can get to my farthest target. So my far target is that bale, and this is at 55, and that was at 100. So it's another 45 yards past. And if I go back to those trees there, I can get 175. But as a general rule, I'm not going to be shooting past 120, even in practice. So when I set up a course, I really like to make sure that I've got all of the distance that I can get. And I can also kind of use it for a rifle range, obviously new targets, but That way the range is kind of all in the same place.